Is Patrick claiming this is fraud?
Is Patrick what?
Claiming this is fraud.
No. What we're saying is that it looks a little bit sketchy. Okay, it looks a little bit sketchy.
So I need to ask questions to understand.
And here's why though. Here's why it's a little bit sketchy. Is because attempting to collect on a debt that you no longer own, that is fraud. Now here's the thing: is we don't know if you guys own it or not. So far, we haven't seen the proof of ownership. So it does look like it could possibly be fraud.
Okay, I'm not too sure what you're getting that from, but we are the bank. We have already been through this several times.
Notice he says we are the bank, as if their policy trumps Canadian law. Just because you're the bank doesn't mean that you can collect for assets that you don't own. I mean, what an absolutely ridiculous statement. We are the bank, so don't ask any questions, just hand over money.
It doesn't matter you're the bank. Look, sir, it doesn't matter you're the bank. You need to provide proof of ownership.
If you are going to continue this, I will hang up the call on you because you're not listening to what I'm saying to you.
Okay, well, I'm just answering your question. You asked me about the fraud. Yeah, you asked me about the fraud, so I let you know that, collecting on a debt you no longer own is fraud, and we haven't seen any proof of ownership, and you guys are still attempting to collect, which is weird.
Let me interrupt you,
Go ahead.
This is our debt. This is the bank's debt. Okay, so it's not like we sold the debt to anybody else. So I'm not too sure where you're getting that from. That's number one. Number two.
Okay, can I answer that question? Can I tell you where I'm getting that from? Okay.
Sure.
Within the cardholder agreement, if you go find the assignment clause, it actually says that you guys reserve the right to sell Patrick's debt without his prior notice or consent. So it actually states in your guys' own cardholder agreement that you guys do sell debt. And banks, right?
Okay, but what is relevant to the account we have right now? We didn't sell this debt. That's irrelevant right now.
It's very relevant. What do you mean? The cardholder agreement says that you could sell debt. And we're asking for proof of ownership.
Yes, we could. Correct.
Because you guys could have sold it. So of course that's relevant.
But we haven't.
Now the Scotiabank agent admits that they could have sold the debt, when not 30 seconds earlier, he was saying, I'm not sure where you're getting that from. Like a kid caught with their hand in the cookie jar. All he has to say is, nuh-uh, we haven't sold it. Well, my friend, if you haven't sold it, all we're asking for is that you have an accountant put that in writing. And the only reason I can think of you'd have such a hard time getting an accountant to put that in writing is that it's not true and you can't find an accountant willing to commit fraud.